Things just keep getting worse for Activision Blizzard and I suppose King Games, although they're largely kind of not implicated in any of this. A brand new report via Vice, after piling through all the court documents, has indicated that an Activision IT worker secretly filmed colleagues, well, when they were in that room. An Activision IT worker did plead guilty to mounting a camera under the sink in a manner to point at the toilet. 2018 documents reveal. Now, I want to be very clear. When you have 5,000 people that work for you, you have a cross-section of society. Meaning, you get 5,000 people, you're probably going to have 50 weirdos. You're probably going to have at least one with a body buried somewhere. I'm not kidding. Like, when you have that many people working for a company, you're going to have some weirdos. But literally every bad thing possible keeps coming out about Blizzard. And while today the stock has rebounded a tiny bit for the week, not so good. In fact, quite bad for the week. I don't know why it's not changing. There we go. Billions lost this week. I actually spoke with a lawyer this morning, and the CEO or C-level employees, board of directors, are likely to be sued as well. A Blizzard IT worker installed cameras, plural, in the company's Minnesota office bathroom with the intent to spy on employees while they used it, according to new documents. The employee, Tony Ray Nixon, pled, of course, guilty to interference with privacy, a gross misdemeanor, and was given a suspended sentence. He later violated that, requiring him to take a treatment, some sort of treatment as directed. Now, I don't know if that means he mounted more cameras somewhere else or what the deal was. He worked for Activision Blizzard in Eden Prairie, in Minnesota, where the company maintains a building that focuses on QA. According to the documents, PD learned that Activision Blizzard had a problem when a male employee showed up in the lobby of the PD on August 23rd. The employee, who is anonymous in the documents, stated that he received an email from HR that an unauthorized monitoring device had been installed in a joint bathroom and that Activision was doing an internal investigation. It's unclear from the documents whether this employee was formally acting on behalf of Activision, the company, or if they were independently reporting this crime at work. However, Activision said in a statement to Waypoint that it notified authorities. When reached by phone, a public information officer for the Eden Prairie PD told Waypoint that the detective who worked the case has retired. Shocking. A police officer in Minnesota not working there anymore? A detective went to Activision Blizzard offices the next day. Management informed him that an employee had found 2 cameras in the water room that were installed under the sinks, documents showed. Management then removed them and sent them to their office in Santa Monica, CA for, quote, analysis. What was on that, I assume they were like GoPros or something like that. The problem is now anybody who's viewed that content, I'm not sure what the legalities of all of that is. The Eden Prairie detective inspected the bathrooms and realized the cameras had been mounted in a manner that pointed them towards the toilet. During their investigation, discovered that Nixon had shopped for micro SD cards, waterproof camcorders, and battery packs that worked with the cameras found in the bathrooms. When the detective confronted Nixon, he admitted that he had been capturing footage in the bathroom for weeks. The defendant also admitted that they had captured employees of footage within the bathroom, but he had deleted the videos. I'm sure he did delete them. Yeah, I'm sure. Once the incident was reported to us, the company began an investigation and promptly removed all unauthorized cameras and notified the authorities. Activision Blizzard told Waypoint in an email. They then conducted a thorough search with full cooperation of the company. As soon as they and the company identified the perpetrator, he was terminated for bad behavior. The company provided crisis counselors to employees on site and virtually and increased security. I mean, I don't know how this manages to keep getting worse, but it does. Now, to be fair, anything that has ever happened, right, bad at this company is now getting re-brought up. And you can see the old Cuphead guy, Dean Takahashi. And you can see the old Cuphead guy, Dean Takahashi, now writing for VentureBeat, saying Activision Blizzard is losing the PR battle. Well, of course. I don't really know anybody who's siding with Blizzard. I mean, it's gotten so bad that even Jason Schreier has gotten canceled for sitting on this particular information for so long, of course. And I don't know that anybody really ever liked Bobby Kotick before any of this. You know, I mean, and the fact that they took the time to issue this totally tone-deaf article, I don't know. I mean, or response to their own employees. What do? You know, if you work there, right? And you have, I don't know, you make $100,000 a year. You moved your family there. You know, your whole life you picked up and moved there. How do you quit that job? Now you're getting this Activision shareholder alert. This is this afternoon or late afternoon. Securities litigation partner James Josh Wilson encourages investors who suffered losses exceeding $50,000 in Activision to contact him directly to discuss their options. A New York filing from a different lawyer is a leading minority and woman-owned national securities law firm. Essentially, the law firms that I talked to, you know, they represent big shareholders, big stock owners, and what the law firms are really interested in right now is who all knew. Did, you know, C-level employees know and ignore it? Because what they're looking for is some sort of remuneration or payback for big-time investors that have lost money, significant money, due to just bad behavior of certain people. Essentially, the suits that are out there, it looks like essentially they're saying, look, we invested in your company, you know, because of the products you make and the things that you do. We took that risk. If you're, you know, the latest World of Warcraft expansion doesn't work out, that's not something we can sue you for. However, what looks like is brewing now is they're looking at the board of directors, people like Mark Morhaime, chief executive officers of Blizzard and Activision, and they're saying, hey, you knew about this and you did nothing. And now that you're getting sued over it, and we, the investors, have lost tens of millions of dollars, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars, we're going to sue you. And that looks like the next lawsuit that's going to come up. And I would argue that there's probably some merit because obviously I'm not a lawyer, but I've talked to numerous Blizzard employees. Many of them believe wholeheartedly that people like Mike Morhaime knew, other C-level executives knew, HR knew, and they did nothing. The question is going to be, you know, did the board of directors know? Because if they knew, that's even worse. It's going to be interesting to see this all unfold. Hopefully we'll get some new stories breaking next week. If you enjoyed the coverage, remember to hit that red subscribe button down below the video. I'd greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.